Yo, what's up and welcome back. Yes, back to Angel's Reach. Of course, as always, I'm Angel, and today I wanted to talk about the fact that I saw Hot Fuzz. Now, I think I might have mentioned a few videos ago, but I don't know if I uploaded it or not, that I watched Hot Fuzz a few nights ago, and it was fantastic. So basically, I watched a YouTube video while I was eating about when the actors don't hate the directors, and I recommend watching that video. But it's about Edgar Wright, specifically about how the actors really love him on set, and how sometimes directors can be assholes to um, actors and have a hard time or whatever, and it's more work than fun. But somehow Edgar Wright makes it, or not somehow. I saw the video on how he makes it a good time for actors and makes the whole experience pleasurable. But one of the movies that they used as an example was I believe Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. And the clip of Hot Fuzz was pretty funny, and I was like, man, I've never seen this, and I know that it's free on YouTube, like movies, and I like have it on my watch later along with a bunch of other things. And I was already eating, and the video I was watching was only like 10 minutes long, and I kind of take a bit longer to eat. So soup, that is specifically like stovetop ramen. I take a bit to eat. I pleasure it. What what's it called? I savor it. Yeah, that's the word. Yo, this shirt is so wrinkly, man. I hate it, but I'm also not gonna hang my clothes up. I fold them and throw them in a drawer, so I can't be mad. But yeah. So I figured I'd watch Hot Fuzz, and if you haven't seen Hot Fuzz, it's a 2007 like action comedy movie starring Simon Pegg of Shaun of the Dead, of At World's End, of Hot Fuzz, where he plays a cop, straight edge cop named Nicholas Angel. I loved whenever he said Angel. I was like, hey, yo, that's me. But he's a very straight edge by the books cop named Nicholas Angel who is doing so much great work in the city of London that he's making the other cops look bad. So in order to save their reputation, the cops, the higher ups in London, send him off to a small town in a more rural area where he can't get as much done. And so basically the whole movie is him coping and finding a way to live with a life that isn't super arrest heavy, or you know also live in a world that isn't exactly by the books, and that's not saying that like the people that are breaking the law and like murdering each other like crazy, but like there's a scene at the beginning where there's like a bunch of like 14-year-old kids at the bar that are drinking, and Simon Pegg like kicks them all out, and that's basically all the business that the bar has, you know what I mean, because they're a small town and they can kind of know and trust each other, and they're the only business they got. So it's just like that immediate parallel to like the big city that he's in, where he's like, if you're not 18, if you're not above 21, you can't drink. That's it. I mean, it really puts in perspective. And there's like a shot immediately of him being the only one in the tavern and drinking like a cranberry juice, because like he doesn't drink, I think, throughout most of the film, until the end where he eventually does, and then that shows a lot of character progression where he's learning to be a little bit more lenient and stuff, like drinking on the job, I think, or I guess it was late, so it wasn't on the job, but you know what I mean. But yeah, the entire movie is him learning to be less so by the books, and like learning to turn it off, is what I think Nick Frost's co-star in the movie says, is that like he has like a lot of like relationship issues and also personal issues, because he can't switch off that side of him that plays by the law, by what's official, by textbook essentially. And it's a really really fun time seeing Nick Frost's foil of Simon Pegg, because again, Simon Pegg is very straightforward, blunt, very by the book sort of guy, and then you get this son of the head of the police department that's like a complete drunk that like sees only action in like action movies, and it's basically following like a sheep essentially. And then you get the twist at the end where it's a cult, and he finally has to go up against his father. That's a lot of character development as well, even though he doesn't end up making the shot because of the callback at the end, with what was it? It wasn't Bad Boys 2. Hot Pursuit, something like that. I don't know. Breakpoint, whatever, dude. I don't know. It was some like action movie, but yeah. I think my favorite part of this movie. I mean, I'm a sucker to a callback, you know what I mean? And this movie was, I mean, callback the movie. A lot of it was just like taking elements and aspects from earlier on, and putting Simon in a different situation and seeing how he would react to that, or Just seeing how much Angel or Nicholas grows from this I want to say corrupt cop, but not really, but by this really serious cop to this like more lenient and more accepting, friendlier, open sort of guy. I mean, he like drinks with Nick, and then like towards the end of the movie, he's like drinking a ton with Nick, and then he's just watching movie after movie and learning to like finally let go and relax and stop being so uptight about everything. And I don't know. I don't know. It didn't. I'm saying it kind of like I'm slowing down saying it and looking down and kind of trying to make a point out of it, but it really was just like a sweet moment in the film. And um, yeah, yeah. I mean, Callback City, and the movie was hilarious as well. I don't know how. I mean, for 2007, I was like five, so I don't know how well the comedy would have landed with me as a 5 year old. But so I can't tell how funny it was back then, but I imagine it was hilarious back then, and it's still hilarious right now. I was pausing and laughing at many times, and like going back and rewinding. Like, it would have sucked to watch in the theater because I wouldn't have been able to go back and stuff. But it would have been awesome. That's an experience on its own as is. What the hell am I saying? Um, but yeah, I really don't have much of a review on it as much as I just really recommend watching it. I said to a regular yesterday that like sometimes recommend shows and we talk back and forth about media. They recommended me watching the newest season of like The Lincoln Lawyer, and I was like, I've never seen that show, so it kind of feels awkward to maybe start at season 3. But maybe I don't know. Maybe it's one of those shows where you don't have to watch in order and there's a plot line following through. Maybe it's just I don't know. You can just tune in whenever, like Ink Master or something like that. You know what I mean? Ink Master's super dope. I used to watch that all the time. My uncle, shout out there's Saul, bro, for real. And bro would watch baseball all the time too. What a goat. Shout out Tyson as well. Their dog. I'm pretty sure he's gone now. Now they got Cheeky Teen. Yeah. Wait, why am I family dumping on you guys? What? Yeah, I really recommend watching it. Again, I don't know how it was back then, but I definitely know that it was super funny now. It was hilarious, and there was a lot of like really dope action and a lot of really fun shootouts and a lot of great stunts and fights all around. Like not that I was trying to predict where the movie was going to go or anything like that, but I feel like every new turn and direction that the movie went into, I just like found myself enjoying it more and more, and it only really added to the experience. There weren't many times I like kind of rolled my eyes or didn't like something, or a joke didn't land, or yeah, maybe I'm gonna have to rewatch it and see if there's a part that isn't as funny the second time or anything like that. But I just remember there being like a lot of like references I caught and a lot of like really, really funny dialogue. Like there's a lot of funny dialogue between the characters, specifically Simon and Nick, whenever they go at, and not at each other, but whenever they are either like discussing plans to, yeah, be better cops, or like they're discussing with the town is like, there's just like a lot of chipper, cheeky or tongue-in-cheek dialogue that, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess you can't help but kind of laugh at it. Really is just like a fun movie to throw on. um yeah, it really, really, really good movie. I recommend watching it. I might go watch, I think, Shaun of the Dead now, because I mean Simon Pegg was just brilliant in this. I mean like Edgar Wright was the director, he was fantastic. Again, I think Nick Frost is the co-star of Simon Pegg. And then again, Simon himself, just absolutely killed the role. Like he's this really serious cop, and he gets to be like this lovable, sort of more cheerful, open guy. And it really is a nice transformation to see, because it's not like his character necessarily was bad before. He was just uh take a shot every time I say it, by the books. He was just too straight edge. He was too uptight, too, he insisted upon himself. No, but yeah, it's yeah. It's what. Oh my god, I only got a couple minutes until I got to go to work. Yeah, I just wanted to recommend watching the movie. I also got a little bit of time before work, and there's nobody here. I gotta take advantage of the time. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes when I'm alone or home alone and I want to like record a video, I don't. I just end up sleeping in bed all day, or like staying in bed all day and like watching YouTube on my phone or listening to music, or typically those things. Maybe I'll get on my computer and play Binding of Isaac, but then I won't like actually record a video. So I need to get back on top of that. And I recently to release 2 videos back to back, and I've been recording content, so I need to actually drop it. So thank you so much for tuning in. Click the like and subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified when I upload, because I know some of you guys aren't getting my notifications. I miss you. I love you. Come back to me. Might have attachment issues. Go listen to some Steely Dan. Go listen to some Doobie Brothers. Go listen to some Joji. Go listen to some Xavier So Bass. Go listen to some Conquer 1600. Y'all don't even know, because y'all aren't tapped into Conquer 1600 for real. Realize Conquer 1600. That song is it's me against the world for real. You know what I mean? All right. It's about to be the rapture. What was that brightness going on? Oh my gosh. I gotta go. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Whatever. Yeah.